What if I shared with you that every success they ever imagined, every setback they ever worried about, is actually taking shape in your mind at this very moment? Not in some distant future, not years from now, but today, simply because you are exactly what your thoughts have made you. Let that sink in for a minute. Every move you make starts as a quiet voice inside your head. Every choice you make springs from what you truly believe deep down. Every achievement, every disappointment, every brave moment or time you gave up, all of these first lived as thoughts that you decided to hold on to. When your thinking stays small, your entire life stays small. When your thoughts turn toxic, everything you do becomes toxic too. However, when your thoughts become focused, honorable, and unstoppable, your life will climb up to match them, just like ocean waves rise to meet the pole of the moon. Where you came from doesn't define you. Who said you couldn't make it doesn't control you. What tough times you've been through don't limit you. The real question is, what is running through your mind right now? Your mind isn't just along for the ride. It is the builder. It molds, it shapes, it constructs, and every single day without taking a break, it is designing the framework of your entire existence. The world wants to give you what you hope for. It gives you what you truly believe will happen. And you'll only believe what they've been practicing in those quiet moments when nobody else is around. Someone who thinks they were meant to fail will trip over good fortune and still call it luck. Someone who knows they deserve good things will rise from rock bottom with the beauty of dawn breaking. Not because life gave them permission, but because their mind insisted on it. Your life works like a mirror. What you see looking back to your situation, you see your thoughts wearing the clothes of reality. If tomorrow showed up looking exactly like the thoughts you carrying around today, would you feel proud to live there? Or would you finally understand that your mind has been quietly building walls while you sat there waiting for someone to set you free? The real battle for your future isn't happening out in the world. It is happening inside your head. Until you take control of this space, every win you go after will fade away. Every achievement will be shaky. But once you truly own it, completely master it, nothing on this planet will be able to stop the life your thoughts are determined to create. Quick question before we start. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much control do you feel you have over your thoughts right now? Drop your number below. No judgment, just honesty. Let's see where we're all starting from. Your mind works like the starting ground for everything. Every move they ever made, every choice they ever picked, every success they ever grabbed, they all began in a place nobody could witness. The hidden ground of your thinking. Long before you could touch something real, you held it first in your thoughts. Think of your mind as the starting ground of life itself, a place where ideas, beliefs, hopes, and visions get planted. Just like any rich soil, it doesn't judge what you put in it. It will grow whatever you keep feeding it consistently. Feed it worry, and worry will dig in deep, wrapping itself around every chance you get until it chokes them out. Feed it bravery, and bravery will grow tall, breaking through the ground, reaching toward the sun, and changing your entire future. The sad truth is that most people go through life not knowing this reality. They leave the doors of their mind hanging wide open and let anything walk right in. Other people, that's negativity. The world is chaos, the poison of self-doubt, all falling into their mental soil. They don't understand that unwanted thoughts don't ask for permission. They grow on their own. Doubts sneak in without making a sound. Lies plant themselves without any warning. The bitterness from other people can drop seeds that you never wanted to grow. Over time, that once rich field of your mind gets taken over, strangled by weeds that block the sunlight from reaching your dreams. You are the gardener of your own mind. You get to choose what stays, what gets attention, and what gets torn out completely. You have the power to plant fresh seeds any day you make that decision. You have the right to reject anything that doesn't help build the life you want. Your mind doesn't care if they've been growing weeds for decades. The second you start planting seeds of vision, self-control, thankfulness, and belief, the soil will respond. With enough steady effort, those seeds will take hold, grow strong, and become mighty trees that shelter and support you when life's storms hit. Your thoughts aren't just random ideas floating around. They are the blueprints for your life. Every belief you let grow will eventually turn into action. Every action will shape the life you end up living. If you start each day feeding yourself reasons to succeed, reasons to keep pushing forward, reasons to trust the journey, you become the kind of person who simply refuses to give up. But if you talk to yourself with doubt, you live like you've already been defeated. So start protecting your mind like it's the most precious thing you own, because it absolutely is. Don't let weeds hang around for even one more second. Plant with purpose, water with discipline, guard with careful attention, and most importantly, never forget. The results you see tomorrow will always come from the seeds you choose to plant today. Your beliefs create your reality. Your life will never go higher than what you truly believe about yourself and what is possible. Think about this for a moment. If you believe you can only make a small amount of money, you unconsciously stay away from chances to make more. If you believe you're not worthy of good things, you destroy relationships, projects, and dreams before they even get a chance to grow. Beliefs aren't just ideas you carry around in your head. They are the instruction manual your mind uses to build your actual life. Most ordinary people just accept whatever beliefs get handed to them by their parents, their teachers, society, or whatever surrounds them. You're just average. Play it safe, too high. These words might seem harmless, but they actually poison to your potential. They put limits on you before life even gets a chance to test what you can really do. But someone who is truly special does something different. They question those old ideas. They don't just accept every opinion they hear as the truth. They dig deeper, push back, and swap out the beliefs that are holding them down for ones that actually help them move forward. Every major breakthrough you'll ever experience begins the moment you decide to upgrade what you believe about yourself and your possibilities. If you want different results in your life, you have to first change the mental program that has been running your show. This means making a conscious choice to believe that you can accomplish more, that you have real ability, and that whatever happened in your past doesn't to get to write the story of your future. This isn't about pretending everything will magically work out. It's about having smart confidence in yourself. When you build beliefs that actually give you strength, you set up what people call a self-fulfilling prophecy. You start taking bigger risks, bounce back quicker when things go wrong, and spot chances to succeed where other people only see roadblocks and failure. Before you know it, those beliefs that once felt like impossible fantasies will become the actual reality you reliving every single day. Every building you've ever seen started as an idea in some architect's mind long before anyone laid the first brick in the real world. The exact same thing happens with your life. Your thoughts aren't just random noise bouncing around in your head. They work like detailed blueprints for your future. Every belief you carry around, every vision you spend time thinking about, every worry you keep feeding attention to, all of these are like lines being drawn on the construction plans for what is coming next. The more time you spend thinking about something, the more details you adding to that master plan. Eventually, you start actually building it in real life, whether it turns out to be a beautiful palace or a dark prison cell. When your everyday thoughts stay filled with doubt, fear, and thoughts about what you can do, you're basically drawing crooked walls and shaky foundations on your life, this blueprint. Then when real life starts building from those messed up plans, you end up feeling trapped inside structures that you never actually wanted to live in. But when your thoughts stay rich with possibilities, creative solutions, and a clear sense of purpose, you redesigning a life that stands up tall, stays strong through storms, and inspires everyone who sees it. This is exactly why training your mind matters so much. You absolutely cannot allow just any random thought to wander around freely inside your head. You have to become the tough security guard of your mental space. You get to decide what thoughts are allowed to enter and which ones get to stick around. Every single time a thought tries to get in, you need to ask yourself a simple question. Is this thought helping me build the kind of life I really want? Or is it working to tear that life down? Thoughts don't just change how you feel in the moment. They actually steer your actions, create your daily habits, and eventually become the destiny you end up living. You can build a beautiful mansion when you reworking from the blueprint of a tiny, falling apart shack. You can live an amazing life when you still thinking the same ordinary thoughts as everyone else. And you definitely can create something truly great while you keep replaying those same old mental recordings that have been keeping you stuck in the same place for years. So start sharpening your mind like it is a tool you use every day. Edit those blueprints running in your head. Replace "I can to do this" with "I absolutely will do this." Replace "what if I mess up and fail" with "what if everything works out and I succeed beyond my wildest dreams." Remember this: the mental walls you rebuilding today are the actual rooms you will be living in tomorrow. Once you truly understand that your thoughts work as the architects of your reality, you will never again let them design anything less than absolutely extraordinary. Worry works like a slow poison that you can see. It doesn't hit you all at once and knock you flat. Instead, it drips into your mind bit by bit until it completely changes how you think, how you talk, and finally how you live your entire life. Worry pretends to be practical thinking, being careful, or even just making jokes about your situation. But don't be fooled. It is really a parasite that eats away at everything you could become. When your mind gets filled up with thoughts like "I just can to do this," "there's no way this will work," or "they already missed my chance," you've basically given up half the fight before you even showed up to try. Negative thinking makes your view of life get smaller and smaller. It turns tiny problems into huge mountains. It convinces you that every single step you try to take forward is way too dangerous. It plants fear in the exact spots where courage should be growing instead. It is not just your own negative thoughts that you have to protect yourself from. It is also the negativity that comes from other people. People who live small lives often want you to live a small life too. This doesn't happen because they actually want to hurt you, but because seeing your big dreams reminds them of all the chances they never had the guts to take. If you don't watch out, their doubts will turn into your doubts. Their fears will become your fears. Their limitations will become the boundaries of your own life. The secret is to become a tough guard who never stops protecting your mental space. When a negative thought shows up, whether it comes from your own head or from someone else, don't welcome it in like a friend. Question it. Fight back against it. Replace it with something better. Negativity simply cannot survive inside a mind that is actively looking for answers and solutions. The more you train your brain to spot negative thinking and kick it out, the more space you create for hope, creativity, and actually taking action on your dreams. The strongest people throughout history weren't the ones who never had to deal with hard times. They were the ones who refused to let negativity control what they did next. They understood something important. You can grow a strong, fruit-bearing tree if poison is running through its roots. The exact same thing applies to your life. If you want to harvest real success, you have to pull out the weeds of negative thinking before they strangle your dreams to death. Having discipline isn't just about controlling your actions, it starts with controlling your mind. The biggest battles you will ever fight to happen at the gym, at work, or in any business meeting. They're going to happen inside your own head. Your thoughts will try to drift around wherever they want, chase after distractions, and feed on whatever fears they can find. If you let them roam around freely without any discipline, they will pull you down roads you never meant to travel. Having discipline with your thoughts means you make a deliberate choice about what you spend time thinking about. You decide that every time a negative, self-defeating idea pops up, you're going to catch it and replace it with something better. It's exactly like lifting weights with your mind. At first, it feels heavy and exhausting. But as time goes on, your mental muscles get stronger and stronger. What used to crush your spirit now feels easy to handle. This kind of discipline requires you to pay attention to what is happening in your own head. You have to watch yourself think. You have to take a moment to pause before you allow any idea to put down roots in your mind. This matters because every thought you let stick around is planting something in your life, and those seeds are going to grow whether you want them to or not. So train your mind exactly like an athlete trains their body. Keep it sharp, tough, and focused. Protect it from mental junk food. Feed it truth, feed it vision, feed it purpose. Because when your mind has discipline, your actions will follow that same discipline. And disciplined actions always lead to disciplined results. Every single one of us is nothing more and nothing less than the total sum of our thoughts. Your life today, the decisions they made, the victories they celebrated, and even the struggles they had to endure. All of this is a mirror reflection of what they allowed to grow inside your mind. When you think small thoughts, you will live a small life. When you think bold thoughts, you will live a bold life. Your thoughts aren't just harmless visitors that wander through your head for a while and then leave. They are the invisible architects drawing up the plans for your future. They are the engineers designing your reality. They are the construction workers building your destiny. Every dream they ever chased after, every obstacle they ever pushed through, every victory they ever experienced, all of it started first in the hidden world inside your mind. Long before any dream becomes something real that you can touch, it first exists as a thought. Long before success becomes visible for the whole world to see, it lives invisibly inside you, taking shape, gaining power, getting stronger because of your belief in it. That is exactly why you must stand guard at the entrance to your mind like a security guard protecting something valuable. Don, let every voice walk right in. Don, let every opinion set up camp in your head without paying rent. Choose what you feed your mind as carefully as you choose what you feed your body. Only let in the things that you actually want to see show up in your real life. Feed your mind strength instead of fear. Give it vision instead of doubt. Talk to it with words of courage instead of words of defeat. The world is going to try its best to plant weeds in your garden. People will tell you that what you want is impossible. They will laugh at your big dreams and ambitions. They will try their hardest to make you believe that you were just not good enough. But your mind is your castle, your fortress, your safe place, and you get to decide what makes it through the gates and what gets turned away. And when that day finally comes, and it absolutely will come, when the world looks at you and asks how you managed to rise up from nothing, how you kept going when everything was stacked against you, how you built something that they all swore could never exist, you need to give them some long, complicated explanation. You will simply look them straight in the eye with a smile that tells the whole story, and you'll speak the truth that they never took the time to understand. I thought it into existence until it became real. Because when you really break it down, that is all success truly is. It's the relentless discipline of believing that what you can see in your mind is more powerful than all the doubts that exist in the world. And when you master control over your thoughts, you master control over your entire life. Challenge. For the next 24 hours, catch every negative thought and replace it with something empowering. Comment, I accept, if you re-in. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. There are more videos on this channel that will help you become a better version of yourself.